Yo.
I've come to my cave. What'd I say? I come to my cave?
Yo.
Yo! Chat! What up? First stream of the year. True! Actually true. Happy New Year, chat! Oh, and Merry Christmas too. Damn, I haven't been live since all that. Holidays passed. I was gone.
Good, sir.
Happy holidays, y'all. Hope you had a good break. Little did you all know the holidays
Smile.
aren't done yet. They're not done yet. We got a holiday tomorrow, don't we? Yes, we do.
Bright and early. He's alive, yo.
Pray tell and pray I shall.
Haha 69.
What up, chat? Yo, thanks for the resubs, cuties. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, y'all. Let me open my thing so I can thank y'all properly. It's gonna be a very short stream, by the way. Like very, very quick stream. I'm here. This literally feels like I'm on my lunch break right now.
Yo.
So for anyone who thinks that I don't like spending time with y'all because I don't stream, I just got off of my work, my 9 to 5. I'm on my lunch break right now, and I'm choosing to spend it with you guys, okay? That's the vibe. So don't ever say
Yo, I'm so excited for
that I don't want to be
tomorrow.
here.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
Look, thank you for the 40 months. Baby Bear, thanks for the 15. Tater, thanks for the 77. Oh, Chad, is the music too loud? Also, do I sound okay? Do I sound good?
Yo, yo.
I had to get a new mixer yesterday, which hoping I can return. You sound fine. Okay, I shouldn't sound any different. So if I sound exactly the same, then that's perfect. Good volume all around. Oh, we just love that.
Happy New Year.
I've had this problem with my mixer for the last couple months where every once in a while it'll disconnect.
Yo.
And when it does, there's a 50-50 chance that it blue screens my computer. So because I don't have a lot of time to figure out what the problem is, because we got fucking cobblemon starting tomorrow, I had to just bite the bullet and buy a new one. And I'm like, I hope this doesn't fix the problem. And it did. So there's like a chance that my mixer's fucked and that's the actual problem. It's not like a software thing. But I can't spend time debugging it right now, so I'm hoping I can just return this later, because it wasn't cheap. How long
My invite
is like a
email or what?
long time for like hardware to last? Because my mixer I've had has lasted me a decade. I bought it when I was 18. And I'm like 2 months shy of 29. I think that's a really long fucking time, but I don't know for like typical audio hardware how long is really a long time. Because like it might not even be broken, but like even if it is, like 10 years is that's pretty good value, no? 5+ years, everybody? Okay, 5, yeah.
It's already tomorrow in Boston. Smiley face emoji.
Audio equipment, even semi-pro stuff should last a while. That's why I'm curious, because normally with anything else, 10 years would be insane, but like I feel like audio hardware should be some of the more robust shit, you know? Like a few decades even, kind of thing. So I'm hoping it's not broken. But How is 2.0 accidentally leaked early? Hey, who's posting leaks? Who's posting leaks? I'll have you know, I can find names. Actually, I don't know if I can. Can I find names? I can find names. Orlando, thanks for the 55. Hayden, thanks for the 83. Appreciate it, y'all. My invite lost in the mail or what? Oh yeah. Yeah, you should go out to your mailbox and double check. It might be in there. And if it's still not in there, you should triple check. Maybe even ask your neighbors if the invite got lost. Yeah, just to be sure. Okay, I don't know if we can say that on Twitch. Baby Bear, thanks for the 15. Tater, thanks for the 77. Storm was brung. Thank you for the 3 months.
How is everyone?
PDB Gabe, thanks for the 76. Tiger, thank you very much for the 9. We are thanks for the 46. Leon, thank you for the 50. Red Maples, thanks for the 24. Sparker, thanks for the 69. Said haha 69. Nice. Car, thanks for the 51. And Destroyer, thanks for the 18. Clue, thanks for the 27. Wheelie, thank you for the 62. Random Noob, thanks for the 9 months. Toaster, thanks for the 66. Sierra, thank you for the 20. Shopkeeper, thank you for the 33. Valir, thanks for the 39. Trapdoor Scholar, thank you for the 35. Adam, thank you for the 35 as well. Big day for all of us. Okay, this has been a wonderful monthly meeting.
Happy New Year.
We all feeling good? Dismissed? Dude, they got rid of Porosad. They got rid of Porosad and they got rid of Pot Friend.
+1.
What are we supposed to do about Pot Friend now? Pause on 7 TV.
Less than 3.
After how many months do we get put in the home? Oh, what's up, Sondasai? Yeah, it's been a while since I see your name. Welcome back. Good to see you. Excited for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow, you might ask? Wow, I have not done enough fucking yapping if you don't know. Maybe I'm getting the idea that I should stream more. that would probably help. If I stream more people would know things. Chat, cobblemon starts tomorrow, and y'all know me, I hate going live on days where things start because it's always too hectic and there's never time to relax. There's never time to just marinate in the sauce, you know? So I figured I'd go live tonight for a little bit. Just a quick little bit. But Cobblemon Academy Season 2 is starting tomorrow. Can we get 3 cheers for that? Can we raise our javelins in excitement and hostility? I made that word off the dome. It's great. It's gonna be in, what is it, 9 p.m. right now for PST? 15 hours, little under 15 hours. I'm probably not gonna sleep for another 12. It's probably gonna be out for the whole night, but that's okay. Are you ever gonna get a BMW Z4 again? Probably not, no. I like my car that I got right now. The Z4 was nice, but it felt like driving a boat. It was a fun car for a little bit, but There's still a lot of work to get done. There always is. I think it's human nature. I definitely suffer from this. I say suffer because I really wish I didn't, but I think it's human nature that even if you have ample time before something, you always do the most work in the couple weeks leading up to it. Which, like, it's not like I have put things off. It's just there's a lot that I can do, so the days before something happens, it's like you just lock in faster, you know. So I've been working all day the last like few days specifically, and probably will the hours up until, as is I think everybody on the team right now. So there's always stuff to do. I think we're still in a really good spot.
2 years, yay. Also can't wait for cobblemon TMR. What time will it be?
I feel very confident about this. Like very, very confident about it, which should be great. That's Angel. Thanks for 24 months. Appreciate the 2 years. Can't wait for cobblemon tomorrow. What time will it be? 15 hours from now. A little under 15 hours. It's noon PST. Noon PST. You sold it? No, I haven't sold it. I just have not driven it in like 3 years, so I don't really like. I'll probably sell it because it also snows up here like half the year anyway, so I don't really drive it that much anyway. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are really excited. I'm down to yap for a little bit if any of you guys have questions about it. I don't know if anyone has anything on the tip of their tongue, but I'm down to just talk for a little bit before I go off to work. But the SMP will be going live tomorrow, and then the day after will be the public server. So you guys are going to have the mod pack for a day, and you won't be able to join public. But just the next day, public server will open, and I think it's going to be real. I think y'all are going to be surprised how well the public server handles. I know that's me putting that out there. I know that's me throwing that energy out, but the team that we've got working on this, like, it's really ambitious, but I think it's sick. Like, I think it's really fucking sick. Will you actually play this time? So I've come to realize something. I kind of like being admin. Like, there was a part of me last season that wanted to play as a player, but I also just literally didn't have time. Like, I was often an admin on the server last season, and I was trying to play, but I just did not have time. There was so much shit to do constantly. And I think that it's naive of me to think that I suddenly will be so okay with not doing admin stuff when we have not only the SMP but the public server as well. They're like, I don't know. I haven't ran it by anybody yet. I'm still thinking about it, but I might just play while opt. I know it's like weird. I don't know. I still haven't decided. I might change my mind later. I'm not sure. I want to play as a player, but also I really do not mind being an admin. I think it's fun. What's up, Kazi? No. So many of you will be happy to hear that breeding no longer orphans the child. We kept that for the first beta, and it was a resounding, please get rid of this shit. So we did. Listen, I kind of called it. I knew there was no way we were shipping with that shit, and even if we did, it was getting changed like week 1. I think throwing it out there, if in the future we do like a Nuzlocke cobblemon, which would be kind of heat, I think it would be sick then. Because if you think about it, if you lose a Pokemon, it's gone forever. To bring a new one into the world kind of makes sense to like lose the parents. I think that'd be cool, like a cool concept for a more hardcore setting like Nuzlocke, but not for like a public server with a shit ton of casuals.
Tomorrow, Pog. Let's go gamers. PeteZahHutt.
Can you talk about the public server format at all? Like, will there be creator communities? We have that system in place, yeah. So like some streamers will be able to hit us up and like have their own like whitelisted community servers that only they can access. Chat, I'm gonna be so honest. We have limited boxes right now just because like we have a lot of space in the server. If I told you guys how many players we were gearing up just to be able to support, you'd probably think we're crazy. And Loki, I do the same. I think we're fucking crazy for expecting or like prepping for that many people. But we do only have a limited amount of boxes right now just because our service that we're getting the boxes from is just sold out at the moment. So we're kind of only putting like dedicated community servers on like communities that we know could like fill it for at least like the first little bit. But we definitely open up to more like once we get news on there being more boxes. Cause I think it'd be cool for us to have our own, but also like, you know, I don't know how y'all fuck with each other. I know a lot of y'all show up, but I don't know if a lot of y'all like know each other, or, like play games together. It'd be cool to get like a little community server going, I think. I feel like I've always talked about it with like other shit that I've done, but we do have like a public server where we could just do that. So ran into a TFT, the GOAT for real. Oh god, what I place. Don't tell me you ran into me on the one game where I played TX. I promise you I'm better than that. I'm pretty sure you went 8th. That's better. I'd rather go 8th than be caught playing a meta comp. Will the pack be fluid in terms of single player? Straight up, not for a little bit. Which kind of breaks my heart because y'all know how much I care about that kind of stuff, but the way that it won't be unplayable, but a lot of the features that we have for 2.0 and things that you guys will be seeing on the SMP is stuff that is server sided and is going to be specific to our public server for probably a while, just because we haven't had a ton of time. And also a lot of it is just like really in-depth stuff that's kind of built around a public server setting, like with our infrastructure. So porting it over to single player is very difficult. It's also a little tough because like, so y'all know Numismatic Overhaul, the currency mod that we used last season with like the coins and stuff. I love that mod. One of my favorite mods I've ever stumbled across. It's so cute and like a really just, it's such a good currency system. We can't use that in this pack because we can't have a different currency system from single player and the public server. And the public server has to have like a digital currency. Otherwise, we're going to get people coming in and duping. You feel me? Like I've heard that there's discords of fatherless children that go around to servers just trying to dupe and like making YouTube shorts out of it.
I'm super excited for the new cobblemon SMP. I hope you had great holidays.
Like there's some rats out there, man. So you'll still release the server files though, yeah? Yeah, server files will be out. I just don't want anyone to get their hopes up that like it's gonna be as smooth of a playthrough as season 1 was. Because season 1, I built the mod pack pretty much from the ground up in single player. So like anything that you guys saw on the SMP was like what you would get to play with because that's what it was built for. This is like we're building it from the public server and then trying to trickle things down in single player. You know what I mean? So there's a part of me that's a little nervous that like people are going to be kind of bummed that it's not going to be as immersive as of a single player experience, and consequently also like for community servers that people set up on their own, there won't be as much, like nearly as much. But it's just, you know, we only have a few of us, and we wanted to focus on the public server this time around. So, and also like, to be honest, the public server, here's why I don't think it's a bad thing. The public server is going to be such a different experience. Even though it's built around the same mod pack, it's going to be such a different gameplay experience just because of what we have set up for it. Even if we were to move over a bunch of stuff into single player, I don't think it would be much of a different playthrough compared to season 1. Because a lot of the pack is still very much the same. So I don't think that people are missing out on too much of a different experience. Like if you booted up 1.4, I think the biggest difference is probably that this is on 1.7, the cobblemon 1.7 update. But I think people will love it though. There's so many people asking before for like a public server and to be able to join and play together with friends without having to like go find a friend group or set up a server themselves. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we have like infrastructure for people to be able to play together. It's so cool. And it's like completely free to play. Like I'm stoked about it. You said the looting will be overhauled. Can you talk about that? Yeah, the looting's gonna suck. You want me straight up? The looting's not gonna be as good. It won't suck, but it won't be as good because there will be a lot of other ways to be able to get loot. So it's not like, okay, y'all ready for a bomb? Y'all ready for the truth nuke? I removed the mansion. Pour one out, chat. Get your wine glasses. The mansion is gone. My server is saved. Hey, I'll drink to that. What are the other ways of getting loot? Okay, there is actually one way of getting loot that I want to show you guys. That is going to be on single player. Let me load up my world real fast and I'll show you guys. Really crazy cool mod that dropped like only a month ago that has potential to be like one of the biggest cobblemon mods out there. Y'all gotta see this. It's that cool. The map flying system that 1.7 brings is so amazing, so I'm excited for that too. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of motion sickness, I think. But I'm excited for people to play on that one, for sure. Chat. Peep this real quick. Oh god, I can't leak anything. I think we're fine. Probably fine. Yeah, it's fine enough. Wait. Yeah, sure, why not? Actually, yeah, that's good. That's fine. I have like 20 windows on my desktop right now that if this game crashed and you guys saw what was behind it, like I think my career would be over. I know there was... Is Alice here? Alice, are you lurking? I don't want to call it a lurker if they're here, but I know specifically Alice is one of the people that was asking about this feature back in season 1.
I am 33 years old.
Alright, if they're not here, they can check the VOD. But, chat, brand new feature for 2.0 that is so fucking cool. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Trial chambers are back, but not only that though. Yeah, I gotta check this shit out. Let me find a spawner real quick. Dude, someone made a mod that overhauls trial spawners into cobblemon trial spawners. Isn't this sick? It's on Castle that mod yesterday. I'm saying this mod's gonna fucking blow up. It was on NeoForge for like a month, and they just got a release of it out like 5 days ago. So you're gonna be able to clear through trials a very similar way. I'm not sure about this. This might be something that we change, but for right now, you have to battle them with Pokemon. So these guys, you can't kill them, you can't catch them. You have to battle them with your Pokemon, and once you clear a wave by battling them, then you get like the keys and stuff and the rewards and everything. I think that maybe in the future, if these guys were able to be aggressive toward you, that fighting them with PvE could be cool. But I think if they're not aggressive, just hitting them with swords doesn't feel great. And they're honestly like not that strong anyway. Yeah, you know, so it's not really that big of a deal. And also, oh chat, what's the potion that gives you the, oh, it's this one, right? Yeah, trial splash omen. Check this shit out too. So if you splash yourself with a trial potion, then look at this. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, people are gonna lose their minds in the SMP over this. I can't wait. So there's like 2 tiers of difficulty. Tier 1 is like level 25, 30, and then these guys I think are like level, yeah, like 60. Imagine if a legendary was placed here. I mean, they could be legendaries because you can't catch them. So like they could spawn legendaries and shit. But yeah, this is like a really cool, this is the kind of stuff that I want to move loot toward. You know, like have loot be a big thing here. Oh shit, this room. This is so sick. I love this. This is gonna be big. It surprised me that like cobblemon doesn't have anything on their Trello about like overhauling trial spawners, because I feel like trial spawners dropped with 121, right? That was the reason, that was the update 121? It was trial spawners, right? I feel like it'd be such a cool thing for them to hook into it, that I'm surprised that it took them this, like someone this long to make a mod that does this. I've never seen anything like this before. Is each individual spawner type-based? I believe it depends on the biome that you're in. Oh, I haven't even told you guys the other huge part about why this mod is so sick. So not only does it overhaul the spawners inside of trial chambers, it replaces the spawners inside of structures, so like fortresses. So these guys will be like nether themed, and then when you clear a wave here, you'll get like ender pearls and blaze rods and stuff as a reward. And they're on a cooldown, so by default these spawners like rejuice every 30 minutes. So you can go through a couple of the spawners inside of a fortress, go to another one, and then by the time you're like back half an hour later, you can go through it again. Because that was the thing that felt so awful about last season, was that we basically had to make spawners not do anything because we didn't want mobs, but there wasn't like an alternative. So this is like perfect. Is it per player? No, it's not. So it might be a little like, you might be fighting people to get your turn. But yeah. Per player would be cool though. If it was like, yeah, if it was instanced. But for now, it's still way better than nothing. What's up, cat? It's the, oh, 3 months. 3 consecutive streams. I thought it was a resub. But I appreciate you anyway. Yo. Yeah, this is a... It's a sick mod. Super sick mod. My ass about to boot up a single player world just to speed run it? I mean, maybe. So that's one of the few things I wanted to show you guys. That will be on the public server and single player as well. All spawners are like this? Vanilla structures are. There's a couple of structures added from like add-on mods that have spawners that don't convert because they would be broken if they did. You just take out the ability to TP with someone on your back. Ooh, I actually don't know if that's out or not. That's a good thing to check. Because we definitely want that. We're using a new Waystone mod this season. One that's a little bit better. I'm assuming you know that resources will be hard to come by? What you mean, resources? Like vanilla resources? Or something different? Does Waystone need levels? Yeah, it'll need levels now. I don't think it needed levels in the last pack, which is what made it so strong. But we did change it to require levels now so that people can't just teleport away and shit like that. But you do get experience now from capturing Pokemon. That was something from our closed beta that people had opinions on, was that there was no real way to get experience. So I added a mod that gives you experience when you capture Pokemon, so that people don't just have to go on like Skulk Farm or Mine Courts. Will gym keys be obtained in similar ways to 1.4 for single player that is? Similar ways, yeah. Through loot and stuff. The trial spawners as well will be able to give keys. Gyms will be back. We're changing the format this time around. Gyms are going to be doubles now instead of singles. It'll just be like a fun little thing. Hey, don't hate me, but don't try and start a gym in the first couple of days of the pack being out. The server will crash. I'll fix it soon, I promise. CurseForge is on their break. They started their break today, so I can't push a fix for it. We have a custom cobblemon jar that something got changed the other day, and it fucks with the gyms, and we didn't realize until late, so I don't know. Get fucked, I guess. Sorry. It was really unfortunate because there's just no way we could have known. But yeah. They'll be fixed soon. I did push an update to the pack today that hasn't gotten approved for release, so I don't think it's going to be out by tomorrow. That's supposed to remove the gym keys from the loot pool so that people don't use them. But I don't think that's getting approved, so yeah, if you're playing with friends, don't try running a gym. You'll crash the server for everyone. Just for now. No, in single player, they'll crash. The only fix that we have for it is server side for our public servers in the SMP, so it'll be fine on there. But I can't push the update that fixes it for single player in the community servers. Like people setting up their own server files. So. How are the raids looking? The raids look sick. Raids will be a public server only thing though. But the raids are really, really cool. Landon, one of our devs, is actually even reworking what we already have to make it even better, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, the raids look super fucking good. How will ranked work? Ranked is going to be another public server exclusive thing. You'll be able to join ranked from our public servers as soon as you get a full team of 6. There's an ELO system. We're doing seasons, so we're starting with Reg H. We originally had Reg F, but from what we've figured out, Reg H is like the same. It just doesn't allow for legendaries. So it's a lot more beginner friendly. from what I've heard. That was a suggestion from our beta, and we were like, yeah, that makes total sense. So we're doing Reg H for our first rank season. But yeah, you'll be able to battle each other and also potentially battle people on the SMP from our public servers. That'd be really cool. We'll be able to give out like cosmetics and stuff for people that reach certain milestones. If you guys are familiar with League, our ranking will be fairly similar to that. We're gonna have like Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, Challenger. I don't think I was around for the decision to name the ranks that, but I think in at least like our community, people are pretty familiar with that, so it makes sense. Yeah, ranked is going to be, personally, I think ranked is going to be the biggest feature on our public servers. I think people are going to really love it. Trigger warning before you mention it in League next time. You're right, sorry. I'll say TFT. I'll just say TFT next instead. Smiles, thanks for 17 months. And Chad, thanks for 69. Nice. I just don't like how behind you can be for starting later in terms of like having stuff, items, and space storage for it. Well, I hope it's not going to be the case on our public servers, because that's the thing that I wanted to be different compared to like other cobblemon servers that don't do this. But we're going to have structures and we're going to have looter. So even if you join the public server late, like a world in there late, you'll still be able to go through and loot the same structures that people already have. So the hope is that no one should really feel super left behind. We also are going to have a ton of wild servers. Wild is like our exploration server. We have a ton of those. So like even if you fully explore one, which you probably won't, but like even if you manage to fully explore one, you can just hop into a different one and loot that one instead. So yeah, hopefully people who join not on first day won't feel left behind, because there should still be plenty there for you. How will that work with RTPs? So we're gonna have the way the structure is, we have like a bunch of different worlds that are all on like separate servers. So when you RTP, basically you'll be able from the spawn, you can either choose to RTP and it'll put you in a random server, random wild world at a random location, or you can pick one of the servers to join and then you'll be randomly teleported in there. So yeah, kind of like that. How big are the wild servers? They're gonna be 10k by 10k each. So yeah, you'll have plenty to explore. Like it'll take you a long time to actually clear out an entire world in one of there. Rank is optional though, right? Do you mean like a server rank or ranked? Because both are optional. What's up, Snaggy? Will legendaries be hard to get compared to 1.0? Missing Legends still a thing. We're not doing Missing Legends anymore. We have our own. They are going to be hard to obtain. So the way it's going to work is Paradox and Ultra Beasts are going to be spawnable, or they're going to be in the wild now. Mythicals and legendaries are going to be from summon items. The summon items this time are just going to be right click. So if you find one, you don't need to go to a biome. You don't need to like wait somewhere for like a while. You just need to right click it and it'll spawn it on top of you, no matter where you are. Which I think is, eventually we want to do something cooler with them, but for now, I think it's nice. I think people will like it. I think the whole biome thing is kind of neat, but it's a little more tedious than anything really. So yeah. Did you guys end up deciding to have or not to have proximity chat on the server? Oh, there's gonna be prox chat. Spawn, wild servers, is all gonna have prox chat. So get social, y'all. And be nice. Say kind things to people. Honestly, I think it's a little scary, but the audiences that a lot of people in the SMP have and are going to be like seeing the mod pack for the first time, I think are all very friendly. I personally like pretty much everybody's community that's a part of the SMP. So I'm not worried about people being able to like talk to each other and stuff. I'm not really too worried about moderation for it. I think everybody will be like pretty chill about it, you know? Any Pokemon's missing? No, actually we have all 1025. Fully modeled. Yeah, shout out to our team for having the legendaries, and shout out to CCC, that add-on pack that we've been using for a little while, for adding all the rest. New megas? No. We don't have the brand new megas. We do have mega evolutions, but we don't have the brand new megas. Not yet. Down the line we will, but not right now. What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, I'm an Arcanine kind of guy. I love Arcanine. The big dogs. Is there a public server or public SMP member list available yet, or is that getting announced tomorrow? I think Abe said because some people are going to be joining potentially a little late that we don't want to release. Well, not me. It's not up to me. He doesn't want to release a list at all this time, I don't think. So I think you guys will just have to see when people will join. But we got a lot of people returning from last time, and a good few new faces. Not a crazy amount, but I think you guys will like the new additions. How does basing work? Like, I mean, 4 or 5 other people want to join the same server. Will it be able to do that? Will there be a queue to join server at full? So right now we don't have a queue system, but if you just like sit in the menu and keep trying over and over again to join a specific world, you'll eventually be able to get in. Basing on the public server is going to be, y'all know Flan? The mod with like the golden hoe, where you like right click one spot and then right click another and it like claims an area for you. That's what we're using for the public server. It's basic, but the stuff that we're adopting, that we're bringing over to our server is kind of like built around that already. It's tried and tested. So eventually we want to make our own that's a little bit more custom and like fits our stuff. But right now, like everything kind of works for that. So it's simple. People like it. Yeah. Is there a new, better battle UI? Yes. Holy shit. It's so much better now. Yeah, I don't think it's a 1.7 thing, but we do have like a much better custom battle UI that's, yeah, it adds like a lot of like showdown features, I think. So you'll be able to see like your opponent's team size, their moves and stuff as you discover them. There's like little indicators and things for like terrain modifications and timers and all that. Battles are all based around player timers now too, or like timers, which is kind of neat. It's really cool. Will be customizable, configurable for the user. There shouldn't be much you need to customize, I don't think. One big feature request is that you will be able to like take the what's it called? The little like message thing on the bottom right that tells you your moves. You can drag that now and like make it bigger, which is pretty sick. It's such a better UI.
PeteZahHutt.
Like here, I'll show you guys. I'm already on the world, so I can show it off. There. What's a good Pokemon against fire type? You know what, dude? Give me closer. Yeah, so check this out. Trying to get like the starter thing out of. Oh, it's just so scuffed right now because I didn't pick a starter. Oh. Hold on, let me run first. Dude, get this off my screen. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell a little bit, but there's like a turn thing up here now. The UI is a lot cleaner. If you hover over the opponent's Pokemon, you can see like your buffs and debuffs as well as the opponent's. Their typing, like their speeds here. As you're battling, the moves will fill out as well. So you'll be able to see like, oh, they've got this move, so you don't have to remember all of it. It's very beginner friendly. You can also do this too. Like drag it around, make it as big as you want. And like kind of a small thing, but also a really big thing. Look at how fast this drains. Like moves happen so much quicker now. Like there's less nothing time. So fights are gonna happen a lot faster. It feels like a lot more responsive. There's also a really cool UI thing with ranked battling that you guys will be able to see when you join the public server, but it's super sick. Yeah, Showdown's cool. I don't know much about Showdown, but I've learned that a lot of this stuff is from or inspired by Showdown, so. Will there be a spawn hub still? No, there won't be a spawn hub for single player. Probably not for a while, because... So here's the thing. We don't have a single player shop system. We don't have currency in single player right now. We also don't have a Safari in single player, because the Safari that we have for the public server is completely revamped. I don't know if y'all feel the same, but I didn't really like our Safari from before. I think in concept it's cool, but the terrain gen we used, having to keep it the same seed, the meteors, I didn't really fuck with it. I think most people didn't fuck with it much. I don't think the Safari is supposed to be like that exciting of a thing, but I wasn't in love with it. It's lacking. I think we all feel that way. Actually, no, I was hoping you guys would say, no, Brandon, it was so cool. Don't get so hard at... Y'all are agreeing? Wow, y'all changed. Damn.
What have you done?
Okay, that was a test and none of you passed. Sorry. I'm gonna cry now for a little bit. Whatever, man. It's cool. I thought y'all were on my side. Yeah, the Safari that we have on the public server is a fully built world. It's not just like a seed. And it has like every biome in it. So I don't even know if it's possible to bring to single player, unfortunately. Because there's not really a way to like ship a custom built map that like works in every single player world. You know what I mean? So it's like fully custom built. I don't know if we can ship it. So yeah, rip solo play. I know. Yeah. Trust me, y'all, there's nobody else that wanted like a good single player experience than me. I wish we could have both. It's just hard. It's really hard. Like season 1 pack would not have worked for a public server. There just wasn't enough variety. It was just way too streamlined for single player kind of thing, or like small SMP. This time, complete opposite. So, you know, take what you get. I'm super happy with this, and I hope you guys are excited as fuck for it. But I think it's okay that I talk about some things I'm bummed with. And it's mostly just the fact that we can't bring over every feature. But hey, you know, we have a public server. And to be honest, the connection is pretty good from a lot of places. We have a lot of people in a lot of the share communities that are from like the Philippines, parts of Asia, that honestly, like, the connection to the server is pretty decent. We also have like a lot of the French community as well too that are going to be able to play on the public server. That, like, I was talking with a couple of people, they're getting like around 100 ping, like 100, 120 ping, which, like, for cobblemon, when you're not really doing a lot of like PvP battles and stuff, is really decent. Like, even people that had like higher ping around like 200 or so, it didn't feel that bad because the server runs really smooth. So my hope is that most people that are watching, regardless of where they live, will be able to get a good experience. Obviously, people that are on like the other side of the world maybe might have a little bit of a harder time, but what stayed the same from 1.0? I think the general feel of the pack is very similar. We're using like the same terrain generation, same biomes, so everything's gonna look visually familiar. We also didn't change that much of the design. I'm still using like the same resource pack from before, which I really like. Quest leak? Okay, this is one of the big things that's not getting brought over, unfortunately. We can't use FTB quests because we're trying to host the pack on Modrinth as well. And apparently FTB, I think, has some like agreement with CurseForge or whatever. They don't host their shit on Modrinth. They probably never will. At least like what I've heard from their Discord and stuff, they have no intention on ever putting it on Modrinth. It's like a CurseForge only thing. So it's something that's not going to be fully out for release yet. But I'm going to be building around... Oh, you know what? Let me pick a starter. I'll show you guys what it looks like when you first join. Hey, close your eyes if you don't want a full spoiler, okay? Dear recipient, on behalf of the Academy, I am pleased to announce your admission to our second season of classes. We extend our heartfelt congratulations and hope that you'll find great success in this next chapter of your training journey. Warmest regards, even warmer than I am right now, Dean of Admissions. And then you pick your starter, and it's cute, right? So that's gonna unlock eventually when I update the pack in a little bit, like probably a couple weeks with like some more stuff. But that'll unlock advancements, and that'll be where like I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with season 1 with like courses, where like every month or season, quote unquote, there's like new objectives and stuff. Because I've learned that you can actually do a lot with advancements. And like you can do a lot of what FTB quests can do with advancements alone. Like rewards, triggers, different events and stuff, like criteria, whatever. Like it's honestly like it's not much different. FTB quest is just very straightforward in how you add stuff. Advancements is a little trickier, but like you can do a lot of really cool things with advancements to where it kind of feels like questing. So right now, just to make it feel like more of a custom thing, I removed every advancement from every other mod except for cobblemon and eventually the custom ones that we're going to make. Just so like this tab feels like, you know, like the Academy advancements, like the cobblemon advancements. So over time, this will get better. I just didn't really have enough time to like go too deep into this, but I'll probably be spending some time over the next like couple of weeks, next month or so, to like make some good advancements. So we can put that out to people on the SMP and public server and single player and all that. Also, these sync with our public server system too. So like all the advancements on here, you're going to be able to do on the public server and like get the same rewards and all that. So yeah. It's a little different than FTB quests. I've heard from some people that they don't really like this layout all that much, which I get. I do think FTB quests is more organized, but it's a compromise we kind of have to make. Like we can't use FTB quests But it's alright. Repeatable quests. Yeah, you can make repeatable quests on this too, which is cool. I think there's a way to like, you can make a function, like a custom function with a data pack that takes away an advancement. So when you get an advancement, you can also tell it to like run the function that'll remove it from you right away. So if there's an advancement that's like catch a shiny and as a reward you get like a booster pack, I can make it so that when you get that advancement, it takes it away from you immediately. So then you can just do it over and over and over again. So like, yeah, there's a lot of like cool ways you can fuck with it and do some cool stuff with it. I'll just need some time first. Sub Anon? How you doing? How we get gym keys? Gym keys are just going to be in loot for right now. For single player. You'll be able to get them from chests and you'll be able to get them from the trial chambers. Oh my god, wait. Wait guys, I didn't show this. We have our own little Pokebags that we made. Landon helped code these and Danny made the art for it. Are these cute? We based it off of, oh gosh, what game is this from? Which game is this from? Hold on, I gotta look through my messages to Danny. The bag from Ruby Sapphire. What did the bag do? They're backpacks. We're not using sophisticated backpacks this season. Half because I have very bad PTSD from last season. Those who know. Those who know the backpack incident. That's wild. Well, looting giant structures isn't going to be as big of a thing this pack. So you should get into the habit of putting stuff away more often. We do have sophisticated storage chests, yeah. But the backpacks were just way too buggy. Especially for like a public server. Like even, it's so weird, even back on season 1, like I remember there was a little thing with Celine where she was just at her base.
The first Minecraft YouTuber I watched all those years ago and I still find myself watching you now. Have a go today /Nightman tongue.
Oh, Running Embers, thank you for the 500 bits. You're the goat. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Celine was just at her base and she was just moving her inventory around. She took her backpack, put an anvil over it like this, and the backpack disappeared. Like, I watched back the clip. She didn't do anything wrong. She just moved it in her inventory like this, and the backpack just vanished. And all her stuff from it was gone. Just completely gone. And, like, that's happened a couple of times with it. So, we don't want to bring something like that over again and deal with that same shit. Especially for a public server, because that would happen to so many people. So we're working on, like, making our own. Eventually, spoiler, we want to take inspo from some of the Pokemon games. So instead of it just being one inventory, we want to have, like, tabs. So, like, berries, vitamins, healing, blocks, like, stuff like that or whatever. It'll take some dev time. We can't do it right now, obviously. But over time, we would love to add that. So for right now, they're very basic. Even the biggest one that you can get is just 64 stack size. No, it's a small double chest. But it'll improve over time. We got some cool idea for it. You see the Lannas are for this bet? Yeah, of course. That was the first thing I saw with them. Are the bags easy to obtain? Chat, they're so easy to obtain that all you have to do to obtain them is go into creative mode. and hold control and right click from the EMI menu, and then you have one. Because I forgot to put a crafting recipe for them for the mod pack. I'm so good at what I do. I'm so good at what I do, man. Hey, if you're a server admin, give them out to your players. You'll get a small one when you start. You'll get a small Pokebag as part of your starter kit. Set up a shop or something for the first couple days. This is why I have so much sympathy for Simon with like Hytale releasing this week, because like, dude, Simon's holding all that on his back. I'm fucking up a Minecraft mod pack, bro. Like, coughing baby versus atomic bomb. How the overall grind time be compared to 1.0, like getting a Pokemon level 100, for example? It'll probably be a little slower because looting isn't going to be as straightforward and you're not going to get as many candies in chests anymore. That was a big thing from 1.0 that I think people wanted reduced, honestly. So people didn't really train their Pokemon in the wild at all. Because you got so many candies just from looting. So it's not really like that anymore. So getting to level 100 I think will take a little longer, but honestly, I think getting to the level, this might just be me. I think getting to level 100, like having a full level 100 team, is not something you should be able to do in like your first week of playing. There's so much content that isn't level gated that like once you get to a team to like level 60, you're pretty solid. Like you can do most things, but I think there should be some kind of late game that takes like a long time to get to. I think most games have like some sort of like greed system or over leveling system, like a prestige system. Cobblemon doesn't have that. So I think at the very least, like having it take a little bit longer to get to level 100 isn't bad, in my opinion. Does rank have level advantage disabled? Yeah, everybody's levels are going to be even with ranked. I think the way it is right now is that everybody will automatically get put at level 50. I think they're level 50 based. Did you guys add MCMMO stats? No. I didn't know MCMMO was still a thing. Reg H is level 50. 50 is the VGC standard, so I'll hear that. Yeah, I think it's standard like everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's 50. What about EV items? You'll be able to get EV items. Same with IV items. Are there still alphas and tinies? There's no size variation right now because I think that's something that we want to do custom on our own. Also, with our public server system, I think size variation would mess things up right now. So at the moment, there's no difference in Pokemon size like last season. But that is something that we want to add soon. But I think we'll do it ourselves. Something you guys will notice is, or like kind of find out, is that we're trying to do a lot of this ourselves now, especially now that we have like a bigger team to be able to work on the mod pack. And doing a lot of stuff ourselves makes it easier for us to have it work with our public server kind of thing, you know? So like the mod pack actually, this is good news. That's what I'm pretty happy about. The mod pack went down from like 300 mods to like 210. I think it's 210 or 220. And it loads and runs like twice as fast. Season 1 took like 60 seconds to launch. This season takes 35. And like in-game performance as well runs a lot better now. So I think people, if you're hosting it on like your own servers, you'll be able to have like more people on than you did before, which is dope. Are the legendary encounters going to be the same as 1.0? With the items. You'll be able to find items. They've got pretty cool art. Look at this. These are some of the items we have. I love the dogs. The Sacred Lightning, Flame, and Droplet. I think these look so good.
Good morning, PZH dog.
We do have alphas, though, on the public server. Not on single player right now, but we do have alphas on the public server. You said mythicals are items as well. Can you buy items from the store shop? There's no shop in single player right now. To be honest, the way that the rates are for those items is very conservative. There'll probably be a buff to not only those items, but like loot in general, probably after the first week of the mod pack being out. Because like from my perspective, chat, I'm going to be honest, I suck shit at balancing. Just being honest, I'm terrible at balancing. I think I'm good at other things. I cannot balance to save my life. Like, Abe knows that. I think people on the team know that. I'm not that great at it. So I needed to be like a little bit reserved on loot just for the first week. But I'll tweak things and be like listening to feedback and probably make it a little bit better over time. Yeah, they're the same. VSL. They're based off the same like tier system as before. So if you know how to edit that from last season, you can edit this time too. What's up, really? Thanks for the 41. Oh my gosh, I want to show you guys the spawn. Is that too much to leak? That might be too much to leak. I don't know if I can go on the server or not. Actually, can I? I'll show you guys the server. I mean, if you think about it, it was already in the trailer. Actually, how many of y'all have seen the trailer and how many of y'all haven't? Put a 1 in chat if you have seen it. Put a 2 in chat if you haven't seen the trailer. Do you guys want to watch the trailer? Some people haven't seen it. I just realized that, like, we did that one stream for it and it went out on YouTube and Twitter, but like there's probably still a good amount of people who haven't seen it. Also, like, it was like fully custom done for us. We had like a full new sound, like music track made for it, cinematics and everything. Like, I kind of want to show it off again. It was just that good. Maybe I'll pull it up. Make sure I don't leak anything. Oh, it's raining on the server. I should quiet that real fast. Took much inspiration from Common Trails, it seems. Well, we did have the same people working on it. The music was done by Sterezo, and everything cinematic-wise and all that was done by Vert. Same person who makes the Cobblemon trailers, so yeah, we had the same level of skill. Alright, yeah. Yo, chat, peep this. Cinema. Cinema. What time zone though? Every time zone. What do you mean? It's gonna be in 14 hours from now. And then public server goes live the day after. Raiden Dungeon isn't gonna be a single player, right? No, Raiden Dungeon is just for the public server. How many Pokemon mountable, rideable, or is it only the few of the base cobblemon mod added? So I actually caught someone talking about that from the beta, that there was an add-on pack that added it, and I snuck that in before release. So there's going to be a lot of cobblemon rideable from day one. I think there's like 350 or some stupid number like there's a lot of rideable cobblemon, including a lowland executor, of course. Because like that was something that we honestly, like, it took me way too long to like focus on it because we had a bunch of other stuff to do. So I'm glad I was able to get it on time. But like with the riding mechanics and everything, like I wanted to really make sure, like, yeah, we have like there's gonna be a lot. Because it would be a bummer if people like got a PeteZahHutt or like the Pokemon that they're used to getting and then not be able to like ride with it. Because every SMP that we've done, we have like a little channel where people can like request rideables. So we want to make sure that majority of those are rideable. What's up, Zane? What's up, dude? What up, brother? Honestly, the riding at 1.7 is it's something. It's something for sure. What up, Zine Raiders? Thanks for the raid, dude. Hope the stream went well, man. Do you take fall damage getting off of Eggy? I think you'll just have to try and find out yourselves. Possibly stupid question, but someone on my server started and never realized they should select a starter, so they went and got some other random Pokemon in the world, now can't access the big starter selection screen. Is there any way to force that for them? Yeah, if you just put away all of your Pokemon, so you don't have any in your party of 6, and then you press the summary button, it'll pull up a starter menu. There should have been a chat message so they would know that, but yeah. I assume it'll be easy to add Pokemon to be rideable, similar to last season. I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. I think it's just modifying a geo file. Yeah, I think it's just modifying a geo file. So I don't think it's that difficult to add more. All right, y'all. I only got a few more minutes before I got to get back from my lunch break and get back to my 9 to 5. Any other things in the brain? With the last server, there were some inferences with Mega Showdown, I think, and some structures couldn't spawn, like the spawn for Zyger cores. Will it be fixed? We're not using Mega Showdown this time. We're doing Megas and all that from our own mod. So there are no structures for that. What's the news on the Prismachasm? Unfortunately, the gay caves will not be making it into the release. I wish I tried tweaking it. You can't get them. They're so fucking noisy. Like, they just want so much attention. It turns half of the caves into rainbow caves. Like, they're sick. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love them. But, like, it just turns the entire underground into a rainbow. So it kind of sucks. So we can't add it. As much as I wish that we could, there's just not really an easy, like, there's not a weight system for
Can you wish a
regions
happy
like
birthday
that for
to
that
Jess
cave.
Shi Yaring
At least not
20
that I
this year?
found. I might have missed something. Maybe I did, but like, I don't think there's anything. I don't know. That's a bad thing. Hey, don't come for me. You much nice 100 bits. Can you wish a happy birthday to Jess? She is turning 20 this year. Yo, happy birthday, Jess. I hope your waffles are buttery. I hope sun is shining. I hope your pillow is a block of ice because you decided to take a vacation somewhere cold because you wanted to. And that's a great 20th birthday for you. Where can we get the mod pack for public access? You'll be able to get tomorrow when it releases. It'll be on CurseForge. Transactions in the public to support the team? Yes. Yes. Yeah, the transactions in the public server. So public server, of course, will be free to play. Both Abe and I and like our entire team. But like we don't want this to be a pay to win server at all. And so it's just simply not going to be. That's not like a hope. That's just it's not going to be. We want the server to have a lot of integrity because of like the ranked battling and stuff. We don't want people to be able to buy their way through advantages and shit. So there will be ranks. There will be some gameplay advantages to those ranks, but it's not going to be anything crazy. Most of it will be like some rare candies, maybe some extra Pokeballs, some extra quality of life things, but really nothing major. So there will be some ranks that you guys can buy. Obviously, it would be greatly appreciated. You would support me. You'd support the rest of the team on something that we've been working really hard on. We also have some cosmetics and stuff that you guys will be able to get, which are super fucking cute. Super, super, super cute. Can't wait for you guys to see them. But yeah, any money you guys put into the server, just know that it's helping us, and it's greatly appreciated if y'all do decide to, if y'all do want to support us in that way. Do we have a link that we can look at? No, you'll be able to see the shop when the public server goes live. There's nothing out for it yet. Dude, I can't I can't read like that oh okay heart without thinking of like that. Don't worry about it, baby. Oh, okay, yay. Sorry. I can't not read your message. Like, no, baby, it's okay. Don't worry about the ranks. They're like, oh, okay, yay. Love calling my county. Last time I played with a friend. Hell yeah. Glad you liked it. Hope you like this one too. Need something to do while I procrastinate doing my college homework. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, chat. I'll be live tomorrow when the server drops. Hopefully, I'll have more than 2 hours of sleep, but unfortunately, as I know how these nights go and the workload in front of me for the evening, I wish I was a coffee guy, but I'm not. I'll be waiting on my second wind. Tomorrow will be fun. Even if I dip off early, there'll be plenty of wonderful people that'll be streaming it, and I hope it's a great time. Are they making Ditto rare? Oh yeah, Ditto's rare as fuck. Yeah, we made Ditto super rare. But yeah, thanks y'all for watching this. Thanks y'all for believing in it and loving it. It's really cool. Y'all don't mind a white boy getting sappy for a second before I dip off. It's really cool to see a project that went from Star Academy into this for like a year and a half now, and actually is turning into like a long form project. Because once you launch a public server, it's not just like a couple month thing. Like this is a multiple year thing now for us, especially because like, you know, if we're monetizing it, of course it's got to hang around, and like we're gonna put in the effort for it, of course. But like it's a bright future ahead, which I'm really excited for. Or at least like, you know, I don't know how long it'll go on for, but the prospect that it can continue for this long is really special to me. Like I'm really happy about it. I'm happy for my team. Yeah, I'm excited for y'all to play on it. I hope it's great. Last season was honestly really good. I think all in all, like last season was a really good success, and I hope that this one is just as much of a success, if not more. And the public server is going to be like a whole new thing on top of it. Like I'm stoked. Is there a Discord already? Oh yeah, there's definitely a Discord. Do I have a link for it? I don't think I do. I can type it though. That's the Discord for the mod pack. And we'll reshape it up a little bit to be more suited for a public server environment too. So there'll be a lot of stuff in there for y'all, but yeah, public server is exciting. It's cool for me because y'all that don't know, people in here that don't have back pain wouldn't know that I've been doing public server shit since I like started this whole thing. Since I started my YouTube career. I had like my own Hut server, and then a couple friends, we turned it into like a mini game server for Battle Dome, and then that eventually became the Nexus that I was community manager on for a couple of years before I got fired. And then moved to doing YouTube and Twitch full time. But like I've played around with public servers for like a while. So it's cool that like a fucking decade later I have that opportunity again to like get involved with this kind of project. And also very similarly, like doing it with friends. I think that's what's really fucking awesome, that like technically Abe is my boss. Which I know to his viewers probably sounds like a nightmare. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you know, like I wake up sweating sometimes, but it's always his voice on the other end of the phone, so I can't complain too much. Sup, Snow? How you doing? Last one too for me, help me in. Right as well. Oh yeah, Michelle. Chad. Michelle and Chad. Being a moderator for the Discord and the server. Also, yeah, are you still down to moderate? I've been totally like preoccupied with a bunch of shit, but I would, if you're happy to help, we of course could use you. We would love to have you. Anything that you would spare for us, like, would be more than appreciated. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll hit you up. If I don't hit you up tonight, don't think it's like a low priority thing. I'm just so, you know. But I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. So much. Chat, W's in chat for M. You know what? W's in chat for everybody. Fucking W's in chat for man, I don't know what's happened lately. Pluribus ended. That's cool. Still haven't seen the finale. What else is going on, dude? Not Pluribus. Dude, you know what is a W? My fucking show docket. You know what 3 shows I have lined up to watch as soon as I get some fucking time that I haven't seen before? I gotta go through Mr. Robot. After that, I need to catch up on Dexter so I can watch Resurrection. And then once I'm done with Dexter, I'm tuning into Dark. Those are my 3 that I got on my on my docket that I cannot be more fucking excited for. I'm finally off of my Better Call Saul hyperfixation. I can focus on different shows now. Oh my god, wait a minute. Do you guys know what show I started the other day that I'm only 2 episodes deep in because I'm scared that it's gonna destroy me? Have y'all ever watched When Life Gives You Tangerines? I knew from the first episode, man, like, I'm scared to go further, but I've heard it's like the K-drama of the decade, basically. Never heard of it? Really? Yeah, it's like apparently it's like #1 K-drama like ever released or something. I don't know if it's just like hyperbole or whatever, but apparently like people really love it. I mean, the first 2 episodes seem great. A lot of crying, but it's a great show so far. I can't finish it. You didn't finish Mr. Robot? Really? I heard Mr. Robot had an incredible ending. You gotta do yourself a service and finish it. I've heard it's a fantastic ending. Does claim go per wild serper or is it one for all? I think it's one for all. Yeah, I think it's one for all. Well, no, I know it's one for all. If it was everything, then it would be kind of broken. Yeah, so if you pick a wild server out of the ones that we have, we'll have quite a few, and find your home there. Yeah, tough thing. Well, tough thing about watching a K drama too is that like I just know English. I tried learning Spanish and I failed my first year. So like I can't watch it while I'm working on this. I gotta read subtitles for an hour. I'm not listen, those subtitles they go by quick, okay? So like, I can't really watch it even if I had the time. Like that's out in the living room kind of TV show. I can't watch that while I'm doing something. I mean, I normally don't watch shows while I'm doing other things anyway. That's usually what Twitch is for. But like, I can't even watch it right now if I had the chance because I don't have time. Yeah, I don't like dub for stuff either. Need advice for language learning? No, it's never really put my mind to it. Eventually, I would like to learn different languages. I told myself that if I ever go back to Rotterdam for TwitchCon, that I would learn Dutch. And I did say that if I ever went to Japan, because there was talk that didn't end up going through, but there was talk at some point about me and a few friends going to Japan last year. If I do ever make my way down there, I would love to learn some of the language, but I'm also kind of scared that if I tried speaking Japanese without having much experience, that I will look like one of those tourists. So we'll see. Dutch isn't hard to speak. I'm Dutch. That's what I've heard. Is that Dutch is one of the easier languages to learn, coming from English. All right, y'all. Meeting adjourned. Good stream. Good monthly catch up. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? And if you don't tune in here, I do hope you at least tune in to someone's stream. So I think it'll be a wonderful time. Anyway, I'm back to work. I'm back to setting stuff up. I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys really love it. Hope you guys have fun with it. As I said before, download the mod pack. If you hop on the public server, even just try it out would mean the world. And we'll be ready for you if you do. We got a great team behind it with some really cool stuff. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Sleep well? Well, I'll try. I don't think I'm gonna get much sleep, but I'll try and make sure it's good sleep. I did do my bed sheets a couple days ago, so they're still fresh. All right, I'm out. Appreciate y'all. See you soon, okay?